Minister of Mineral and Petroleum Resources in Gwede, Mantashe, is currently hosting what's called a stakeholder consultation with the diamond sector. The gathering is all unfolding in Kempton Park this morning, and the aim here is to address issues affecting the sector's growth and transformation. The minister's on the podium. Let's listen in.
Let's deal with it as we look into various alternatives. Our biggest trading partner is China. The US is the second biggest trading partner for South Africa. With the 30% tariffs, I'm sure that is going to accelerate the decline of the influence in South Africa. And we're not going to escape it. You will not be discussing it. You're not going to escape it. All I'm saying, I'm very convinced that the marketing of natural diamonds is a necessary intervention, because you cannot replace natural diamonds with lab-grown diamonds. It's still going to be bad for ladies who are still going to be married, okay? Yeah. Those who are married, they don't care. They have their diamonds, they keep them. You see, we lock those diamonds away even if they pass on, because they have value. Lab-grown diamond has no value. We must market natural diamonds, but we must produce more natural diamonds. Then beneficiation thereof is quite critical. Cut, polish, market value-added diamonds. We're arguing that value addition must happen close to the point of production. So in my own view, this is not a day for keynote address, it's a day for discussions. And I hope you may be able to structure it that way, that there is a flow of ideas. Diamond producers must express their views honestly and openly, without fear or favor, and say, we think this is the right intervention, but we can't pay for marketing, so what else can we do? Or what can we do in addition to marketing natural diamonds? Once you have a decline of a price for more than 2 years, it's not as natural as we talk. We normally say prices of minerals are cyclical. We normally say that. But when it takes too long, 2 years, 2.5 years, that cyclical behavior of prices of minerals becomes something else. We have two minerals that are paying the price in South Africa. It's diamond and it's chrome. And we're paying this price because big economies buy our product, stockpile, and when they want the price to collapse, they flood the market. And producers must be alive to that and discuss that openly. So we're having a platform today to have your views. We want to hear your views. We're not telling you. If you agree that we must be part of that agreement of marketing of natural diamonds, tell us, we'll do it. But we thought we should not do it without talking to you. That's what we thought. But I'm convinced that it's the right intervention. We must market natural diamonds more aggressively, but we must produce more of them. No, see? What else have I left? Yeah, that is it. But the most important thing is that natural diamonds unfortunately are competing with lab-grown diamonds, particularly in the West. About 25% of diamond trade in the United States is lab-grown. It's very small in China, about 3-4%. Small in India, and so on. But the West, where there's a big market for natural diamonds, lab-grown are competing with us aggressively. What do we do? That's the question we're putting to you. Please help us think through this issue. Give us ideas. Thank you.
All right, so there you have it. That's the Mineral and Petroleum Resources Minister, Gwede Mantashe, speaking at this engagement. It's called a stakeholder engagement with those in the diamond sector, as he tries to, of course, to steer those in the room into trying to confront some of the more contemporary challenges facing this industry. There's that, age-old saying about how diamonds are forever. But if you're keeping up with the dynamics in this industry, you'll know that that's kind of changing. The sentiment that people have about diamonds is shifting. And that's why he's got so much of an emphasis on the need to try and push through natural diamonds versus the lab-grown ones, the ones essentially that are manufactured in laboratories, which are really taking off in a number of countries, including those in the West, he said. In fact, we also know of other countries, including Russia. I think Canada's on that list. The big problem for us in South Africa is that even though we're a major diamond producer, the sentiment around this mineral has changed, and a lot more people are starting to rely on the lab-produced diamonds because they're, kinder to the environment. Some people argue in some instances they're cheaper, and it actually still looks pretty much the same to the unsuspecting eye. So that kind of dynamic has introduced a whole lot of challenges, let's call them, for this industry, which, alongside several others within the mining sector, is really the bedrock of South Africa's growth domestic product. And that's why we should have a keen interest on how those who are involved in this process are troubleshooting this problem. What do you do when people simply don't value diamonds like they did before, because we can make them in labs at a much cheaper rate? That, I imagine, is going to be the big question that those in that room are going to tussle with for much of the day. As soon as there's any other major development, of course, we'll bring that to you here on the agenda.